Welcome to Quilter Select Day at Quilters Cupboard Reindeer Games. Wow.
We're back. Today it's all about Quilter Select, and our deal for you today, the more you buy, the more you save. So if you've been thinking about treating yourself to some new rulers or some new notions or blades, trying a new product, these are for you. We have been using the Quilter Select products, more the cutting rulers and the cutting mats, in the store for, I think it's been about 3 years now.
I would say 3 years for sure. Yep.
And when Kim first suggested carrying them, I thought, they're just going to be another crappy ruler. Don't waste your time. But I was seriously proven wrong. These are our favorite rulers now.
Absolutely. I'm generally a pretty brand loyal person. I don't jump onto new things right away. However, I guess it's 3 years now, so that's I'm pretty well on board for the Quilter Select. But I love the Quilter Select, and I'm a total believer. So there's a couple cool things here with respect to these rulers. So this is your standard quilting 6x24 inch. If you're starting out as a quilter, if you've been a long time quilter, you're using this 6x24. The beauty of it, of course, is that it has a non-slip backing. So once you put that on the fabric, it doesn't move, okay? And if you switch to a ruler that doesn't have the non-slip, like you notice right away, oh, you're going off where you hadn't intended to go. Yeah, that's not fun. So 6x24. Also wanted to mention this little gem here, which is 8.5 by 24.
Not so little.
Not so little, that's right. And 8.5 by 12.
Yeah.
I was seriously considering, those might be a nice addition to my quilting room. But that's really neat to have the 8.5 by 24.
The extra
side.
Little bit of width, for sure. There are tons and tons of different sizes. You'll see them all on the deals for the day. But Quilter Select also is stepping into the quilting, machine quilting rulers, which we mentioned on our machine quilting day, wouldn't let you buy. So if you made your notes saying that you were interested in one of the machine quilting rulers, make sure to put one in your cart today. They have 4 different styles and sizes of the clamshell rulers, which gives you one size on one side and another size on the other. And you'll have the larger ones that are the single with a larger size on the bottom as well. And then we have the Old Faithful, just a plain old straight ruler. And if you remember watching on Machine Quilting Day, Marilyn mentioned the holes that are in the ruler. I use these all the time when I am quilting on my domestic machine, and they are much better than handles. Handles stick up, get in your way, and these are just fantastic. They just give you a little bit more grip than just your fingers on a flat piece of plastic. And true to the Quilter Select brand, they have the non-slip grip, the same as the cutting rulers on the bottom. So when you're quilting on your domestic machine especially, that non-slip grip is so invaluable. It just makes quilting with rulers on your domestic just awesome.
Wow. I'm just amazed at all the different sizes of the Quilter Select cutting rulers. So make sure you take a close look on the website to see all the different sizes. You know, the 2.5 inch wide, 3 inch wide, varying lengths. Really, if you want a specific size, it's probably there.
Likely, yeah. I mean, I love my 6x24 inch ruler because it's got that length and it's a little, it's nice and wide too. But there are some times where I want that length, but I don't want to be swinging around a big ruler. Something like the 2.5 or 3 by 18 comes in really handy when you're working with stuff like that.
And the same thing with the squares.
Yeah.
I have a 12.5-inch square, I think, and an 18.5-inch square as well. The smaller one, like this, which is 8.5 by 8.5, which is a great size when you're working with smaller blocks, so you're not managing a really big ruler. And then if you really like teeny tiny rulers, they also have the 2-inch.
They go as small as 2.5 by 2.5.
Yeah.
Just teeny tiny.
So if you're looking for it, they've probably got it. So
one thing that I cannot live without with my rulers now is the ruler handle. I do most of the pre-cuts here when we have like charm packs and stuff like that, and moving that ruler around over and over and over again sometimes gets a little tedious on the end of your fingers. The ruler handle is absolutely amazing. I have a couple of them, and I struggle to pick up a ruler without a ruler handle on it now because I'm like, something is missing. So if you haven't tried one of these, grab one. It's a pretty inexpensive product, and it's great to have around. Speaking
of cutting, pre-cuts, who has tried and really likes the Quilters Select cutter? Not everyone does, but I absolutely love it. And it's available in the two sizes, 45 millimeter and 60 millimeter. It is a bit heavy. I know this was mentioned on the cut day, the day that made the cut. Mm-hmm. But it's not heavy in a bad way. It doesn't weight you down. It just gives you, I find it gives you more leverage on the actual cut. One of the things I really like about it that wasn't mentioned on the other video was how easy it is to change the blade. It's just on the back, you simply pull this back, boom, the blade is there, put a new blade in, put this back on, and clip it tight. There's no fiddling or wiggling with screws or anything like that, or figuring out what goes on next.
In that way, they're very similar to the quick change blades on the Olfa Splash cutters.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is great. I know a lot of you are using it. Probably a lot of you would like to be using it. This might be a chance to give it a try. So that's my little plug for the Quilters Select rotary cutter. And if you see me in the store, I'm the one that's using it. So
yeah, she comes in and kind of scouts out the store every time looking for her cutter.
So, speaking of cutter, we have the Quilters Select blades. These are great blades. I actually have switched to using Quilters Select blades, and I have been very, very happy with them. So they come in two sizes, the 45 and the 60, and two different pack sizes for each of the blade sizes. You'll see that on your choices.
In terms of notions, we have the Quilters Select fabric glue stick. That comes as a stick with a refill as well. And I haven't actually tried this out myself because I don't do a lot of glue things, but we have a ton of customers who swear by them and just keep ordering them over and over and over again. If you already have another brand of glue stick, Fons and Porter or similar to, if it's the same style, the refills for the Quilters Select will fit in them. So you don't have to go out and buy a whole new glue stick. You can buy some of the refills and just pop them in your existing glue stick holder.
It does apply yellow and dry clear. So that is a feature that many of you look for when you're using your glue.
So you can actually see how much you're putting on.
That's right. Yeah.
Another product that has just taken off has been the Free Fuse. If you don't really particularly like to use a fusible batting or the 505 spray because it smells, Free Fuse is a great alternative. It's non-toxic. It comes as a little powder. If you take the lid off.
I did. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
It's just one of the refill packs in the shaker. So if you have a shaker already or you have something that you might want to use, you can use that as well. When you purchase more after you've gone through this, you can just purchase the refill pack. And you just sprinkle a little bit on your quilt or on the batting, lay your quilt or the backing over top, iron away, and it just fuses itself. And then you flip it over, do the reverse, either the back or the front, and you're good to go.
Yeah. It's really great if you tend to use some fusible and some non-fusible batting. You don't have to buy the fusible anymore, and you don't have to try and keep it straight in your sewing room. You can just use the free fuse for that.
And it does not smell at all, like not even a little hint of smell.
After you've got your quilting
ready to go,
made, you may need a self-erase marker to do some of your marking. So this is a great little tool. Again, it's precision tip. The marking disappears automatically after about 1 to 7 days, or you can spritz it with water and get rid of it sooner.
Yeah. So. And we say after your quilting sandwich is made, because if you use something like the free fuse, you don't want to apply your iron to that after it's marked, because it could set the marks. Mm-hmm. Best way to remove that is cold water, no soap, all good to go.
Rinse it out.
Yep.
Scissors?
We also have the wave applique scissors. We'll have these in the left and the right hand versions. Ooh. But I talked about these in the on Make the Cut Day. These are the little duckbill scissors for if you're working with applique and you want to make sure that you're lifting up that little piece of fabric that you're cutting under so you don't end up snipping it by accident. Die-hard appliqueurs will know what I'm talking about. These are great, polished, nice quality scissors, feel good in your hands, and they're not too heavy, but also not too light.
One thing that's missing from our display here, because we can't keep it on the shelf, can't keep them on the shelf, is the little tin of pins.
Glass head pins.
The glass head pins come in a lovely little tin. And
the tin's magnetic too.
And see-through, so you don't have to, determine what is in that tin. Is it what I think is supposed to be there or not? So anyway, look for that as well. Great deals on all of these Quilters Select items.
Yeah.
We love them. That's why we can promote them.
If you are looking to treat yourself to a new ruler, definitely give the Quilters Select rulers a try. You won't regret it.
Okay. I think it'll measure it up. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. See you tomorrow.